It's officially 3:33 p.m. and we are off the clock. Welcome back to the Girls That Get It podcast, where we navigate entrepreneurship through the quadruped theory. I'm Shakila, aka Kai.
I'm DJ Junius.
And I'm Ashby Hunt.
And we are back for episode 2020. How do you say it in Spanish? Veinte. No,
that's 22.
That's 22.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, veinte. We are back for episode 20.
I don't know.
Why not?
Why not? What made that happen?
I don't know.
Okay.
So we're back for episode 20, and we are talking about managing burnout. So last week we talked about how to win in a saturated market, right? All the things you need to do to win, especially as female entrepreneurs, right?
Yes.
So once you get all that tackled and done, and you're in the business and you're rocking and rolling, we want to talk about managing burnout. So this episode we're going to be talking about managing burnout.
Absolutely.
Because you can get to a place where you're doing all the things, you're booming, all whatever, and you're feeling like, well, I know that I felt like that in the beginning, like, oh, I got to get all these people because I don't the money coming down, so I don't want to let up. Yeah, you get excited. So we're going to talk about managing burnout, on this episode. But before we get there, what's been up this week?
What's been up with you?
Nothing.
I celebrated Father's Day, right? You guys had a good Father's Day?
Yeah, I always have to
Nice.
come.
My dad wasn't here, but Father's Day was nice.
My dad's not in Atlanta either. And I didn't make it home because I have to hit home next month. So,
Yeah.
How about you?
My dad's not here as well, but he's always like, yeah, can you just go ahead and sell me some money?
Oh,
Right.
So you don't want to give?
That's all they're looking for.
Give me cash.
Yeah.
cash.
Cash,
That's
money.
it. Cash out.
For all that I did.
Right, for all that I
everything
did.
that I did.
Yeah. All the sacrifices that I made. Yes.
That's sweet.
Yeah. And then I always celebrate. Oh, I have like two separate large families, as you guys know. But I have a biological father who has passed, and then my I don't like to say stepfather, but my father,
who raised
who
you.
raised me. Well, they both raised me, but who was in the home with me. And that's my bestie. But so I always me and my sisters, for my biological father, we always celebrate birthdays and holidays in his honor. Yeah. So we're in different places, but we always make sure that we have a good kiki and share pictures and stories and stuff like
Celebrate
that.
him.
That's exciting.
Sure.
Yeah. So that was great.
So how y'all doing on the challenge?
I'm doing
Thriving.
way better this week. This week, I've been popping off. I know y'all been seeing me.
Yes.
I've been seeing you, girl. I've been
coming.
seeing you. You've been
Thank
stepped it
you.
up after I gave you
Coming.
hell last week.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Shot me dead. But, I mean, it's necessary.
Yeah.
I got a little
How you feeling
sidetracked.
about it, though? You feeling?
I feel it. And, like I said, it's a muscle that needs to be exercised regardless of my true feelings for it. It has to take place. It has to happen. So, it is what it is.
Yeah. You? How you been feeling about it?
I mean, I feel the same. I feel a lot more in the zone, so to speak. Like, I don't feel,
Is it challenges every month now, or is it just?
I mean, I think we have to keep it going.
No.
Listen,
And I have been consistent, but no.
Yes.
No, I think we got to keep our girls, though. The girls that are participating. We didn't talk about them last episode, but the girls that are participating with us.
Oh, amazing.
We gotta keep them encouraged.
Yes.
Keep it going.
I think that we should do something special for the ones who have been consistent with it, because there are some girls who literally have been consistent, and been so cute with it too.
Yeah.
So yes, we
and
should.
It's good too, like seeing the new girls jump in.
Yes,
they've been jumping in.
Yeah, because last week we said just go ahead and jump in on day 14. So we are 21 days in. Just go ahead. You just go ahead and jump in at 21. We just do it. Just do it. Even if you do it for a few days or whatever, make sure you hashtag GTGI 30-day challenge.
Absolutely.
We want to see. It's cute. It's fun. Like, let's take the pressure of it, all of it away. Yeah.
It's just like the obligation part, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's necessary.
I mean, shoot, the obligation, but we all it gotta be done. Like Shay said, it gotta be done. Yeah.
So once you I feel like once you align something with work, if you do your work,
that's part of the job.
Yeah. Or one of my earlier posts for the challenge was when it says give advice or whatever, is to have a content day.
Yeah.
So maybe plan the whole week out, and then it won't be so daunting because you have everything planned out for the week.
And it's planned because you already have your topic.
Yeah, so absolutely. So just pick and
choose, pick and plug, plug and play.
I want to camera roll.
I want to be Uber.
Camera roll.
Yeah. I just want to be Uber Shakila right now and say, just do the shit.
Do the shit.
Just do the shit.
Do the shit.
All right, so managing burnout. You guys ready to get started?
Yes.
All right, it's officially 3:33 p.m. and we are off the clock. Cheers.
Cheers.
I always feel like I say cheers so loud.
It's all good. You excited about your cheers? Sight. I gotta get my shots when I can. I gotta get it when I can, okay?
Okay, so let's talk about the relevance of managing burnout, especially for us. I always say we talk to the girls, so we're always going to talk to the girls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Female entrepreneurs. You've mentioned in the last episode that a lot of times women have a little bit more stress on us because we have other things to do outside of running these businesses that we run, right? Yeah. So burnout can be times 10 for us. For sure. And making sure that you do the things, like we always talk about self-care.
Yeah.
All those things that come into play with balancing, having a balancing act. And I think that managing burnout is a lot easier than what we think. What do you guys think?
I think once you're confident in setting your boundaries,
like
we always talk about, then it does become second nature.
Yeah.
But like in that building phase, it is tough because you're like trying to gain clientele. You know, everything's a yes.
Yes.
So I think over time, once you like
identify what you want,
those boundaries.
Yeah. What do you guys? What does burnout look like and feel like?
Shoot. Stretch thin.
Exhaustion, for one.
And total
You ever
exhaustion.
did a few days at work or like a week at work and you're like, damn, I'm thirsty. Yeah. Like you feel so thirsty and dehydrated because you literally have been going. Yeah. Maybe you have been drinking the water but not drinking enough of water, not getting enough of nutrients, not eating enough. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Not paying attention to your body.
Right.
Yeah. You're just in go mode. Autopilot.
Or mental, where you feeling so exhausted. And people are like, why are you so tired? Like, I'm not really physically tired, but I'm mentally tired.
That's the tired.
Yeah.
Because what we do is not physically daunting. Maybe for you in your industry, it can be. But it's more the mental piece. It's more the concentration. Yeah. It's more that commitment to communicating.
Right.
And all of that. That's the exhaustive piece in it all that goes under the radar. And you don't know sometimes that you're there until it's already too late.
But decision making is very mental.
Oh yeah,
exhausting as well.
Decision fatigue
constantly,
is real.
Yeah,
constant.
Yes,
it's taxing. What we do.
Yeah,
the energy that it takes.
Yes,
dealing with people and dealing with them so closely.
Closely.
It's an energy suck.
It's an inner vacuum.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, especially if you have a team too.
Oh, for sure. Mm-hmm. I bet. I was gonna say for lashes specifically, my eyes literally by Friday, Saturday.
Well, I don't understand how you guys even do it though, because remember I told you I took a class and I'm like I can't see. Yep. Like it makes you really feel like you can't see.
Yeah. No, in the first couple of days of training, I felt like I couldn't. It was just something about completing it or perfecting it or getting it done. Yeah. But I couldn't see anything.
Yeah.
And then you just adjust.
Yeah. But I can see how the eyes will feel tired.
I'm a contact
just
wearer,
like if somebody is looking at a computer for 8 to 10 hours a day. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I can totally understand that. So like we said, burnout looks like physical and mental. Right?
Exhaustion.
Definitely.
Yes. So on this conversation, we're going to talk about exactly what burnout is, what it looks like, what it feels like, and how you can manage it. And how to prevent it.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
because I don't feel like we should be managing. We should be preventing, right?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's one of the key topics that I focus on when I do any type of lash training, because everybody's goal is to get the books full into this, and one of the main key points I harp on is build slow, build intentional.
Yeah.
Because what I didn't know back then was the word boundary and what that even meant.
Right.
And what that, you get what I'm saying? So now when I tell people, like, set these boundaries, do this, and they almost looking at me like unbelievably,
Right.
like, and I say that because I did it, and it's just really weird for them to grasp that concept. Sometimes it's like, build slow, build intentional, but never waver from your boundaries. If you work Wednesday through Saturday, you should not be at your shop on Monday.
Right.
Ever.
Yeah.
But
I think it's easier said than done.
right. It is.
Where you're in like growth mode.
It is. But
When it's your baby.
Yeah.
And when
but
it's
it
your
is
baby.
easier to go that way rather than trying to like break bad habits.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Breaking bad habits feels so crazy.
Yeah, because you've also set the tone with the clientele.
Exactly.
It's hard to break them.
It's breaking them and then breaking up when
Right.
they, things don't pan out in anybody's like ideal way. It's exhausting. So I would say, even if it's tough in the beginning, build slow and be very, very intentional about your boundaries and what that looks like for you and what that looks like as far as the time that you're committing to being there, and stick with it.
Yes.
And stick with it.
The things that can contribute to burnout, of course, is lifestyle. If you're not treating your body well, if you're not doing the things to keep yourself healthy, let's say motherhood, because you change. Family responsibilities. Also to not getting the proper exercise, nutrition, and rest. And rest. Yeah, and rest for sure. I had an issue before. I've gotten carpal tunnel from doing excessive blowouts when I worked at the blow dry bar. But even like I will take rest, but it was a time, I think it was like maybe 4 months ago. Came in for my last appointment. I was like, I had to cancel my day, and I usually don't do that. But my hand and wrist was so raw.
Yeah.
Like it was like it even hurt to like text. But I felt like in that moment it was a lot of the work that we were doing for here, and it was a lot of phone use or whatever. And I'm a one finger like texter and mover or whatever, so it was like it was flaring it back up. But even knowing how to, like you say, boundaries, to say no, or I need a break, or I need a rest is super important. Even when you feel like you may be disappointing yourself or others, it's okay to say no. So exercising that no in a burnout is super important. Yeah. So what are some signs of burnout? Prior to the actual burnout happening, like when we talk about the physical, the mental,
like what are some things that will cause the burnout?
Yeah, like what are some red flags that say, okay, I need to probably chill out before I get to the burnout, before I burn out, before I crash and burn?
I got one.
What's one?
Fog brain.
Okay, yes.
Driving home and pulling up in your driveway and not even knowing how you got there.
Yeah.
What you passed or whatever. You just in a fog. You're in a haze because you are in zombie mode right now.
Yeah.
Or like just go mode.
Yeah. I got one.
What?
Being agitated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Being snippy, being agitated, it's like you're overdoing it.
Yeah. And you probably just need some rest.
You need some rest. You need to slow down.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Mine would probably just be dragging. Dragging in there. Put on that first client.
Like your first one's at 10,
dragging.
you're like, I'll push you back to 10:30.
Yes.
You couldn't get it together.
Absolutely.
You couldn't get it together.
Yes.
Yeah. So totally.
There's no energy, no enthusiasm about what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just all of that.
Yeah. So let's discuss the physical, emotional, and behavioral symptoms associated with burnout. So we talked about being agitated, or
Dragging.
Right. So what does it feel like when you're dragging?
I mean, it's just like not wanting to get out of the bed, like constantly hitting snooze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not making it to the gym that morning, just rolling out of bed, rolling into work, rolling back into bed,
rolling back in.
Because that's the worst.
Yeah.
Is that process? Because that's what is it, like a
monotonous journey every day, just doing
that
the same thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So when I said agitated, it's like that maybe if you have like a super talkative client or somebody who, and this person, that's how they are or whatever, but when they come in, it's like,
how many times are we gonna have this conversation?
Right. Yeah, in your brain, you're like, or you're asking me the same shit.
They're faking sick.
Yes.
I never get mine off, dog. I be having a whole plan.
And
you never get to do it.
And never get to do it.
I'm gonna be like, my throat hurt today. I don't really want to talk over you. I don't wanna, this Jay, I need some advice. I'm like, fuck, here we go, God damn it. Thought I was in it.
Yeah, and it's nothing against that client. It's just like you are just in a space in a moment, and of course we're always supposed to be on.
Yeah,
but
some days are days.
Every day
off
is not
days.
that day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
And again, I can't stress that because this is me all the time. It's like I just don't when you're not getting enough of water in.
Yeah,
that just does something to me.
Or for me, it's like what you were saying is like I'm dragging. I don't want to get out of bed. Sometimes it manifests in a space of like I can't sleep, or I'm sleeping but I'm not getting any rest because I'm already thinking about. I used to go to bed at nighttime and not fully sleep because I was going to be afraid to oversleep.
Yes,
like I just
that is a big one.
I never got into that REM sleep, like that good rest. Yeah, because I was like, bro, I'm gonna oversleep and I'm not gonna make it in the morning. And I booked somebody at 7 like an idiot.
Right. Like a whole idiot.
Yes.
I have a big one too. Lack of creativity.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Your creativity being affected.
It goes to the pit.
Yeah.
Because you got nothing.
You got nothing. And so it doesn't help you.
No.
It doesn't help you at all.
And not being able to focus too.
Yeah.
It's like I can tap into like my books and my podcasts, and sometimes I'm in my, you know what I mean? I'm just going. I can't focus.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I can't stay focused.
Yeah. I'll give an example as to a time where I got burnout and my creativity was affected. Mm-hmm. It's like I know certain install, I can kill it. I can do that with my eyes closed or whatever. But it was like I didn't feel like I was like on. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, where's the bees at? Mm-hmm. where my clamp at? Like,
you have everything laid out.
Why does part look like this? I'm gonna take the part out and do it all over again. Like, this ain't it. And I'm the type of person like I'm gonna give 100% to it. I want to make sure that you're getting what you pay for, or whatever. Sure. So, but it's like you're causing yourself to do more work than necessary.
Yeah. And this 4-hour appointment just turned to 6.
Yeah.
And like,
and why?
And why?
Yeah. And why?
Because you're dragging.
Yeah.
Yep.
You guys have a story like that?
I have too many.
Plenty. It's 30 minutes left on the clock.
Right.
We are
and
not.
This is not this set is not set. You hear me? Because I couldn't get it together.
Yeah.
I had one of those weeks last week. I didn't feel like I was dragging.
Yeah.
But last week, I'm like, I am so much faster than this.
Like, what's going on?
Yeah. Like, what is happening?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
It happens.
Yeah. How do you pull yourself out of that, though? I'll take a moment.
Okay.
During the day?
Yeah, like I'll literally just like, let me go to the restroom real quick.
Okay.
Like maybe sense. I need some fresh air. Like maybe I need to like pull, like I need to have like a conversation with myself to say, hey baby girl.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna get through this day and then you're gonna take some rest.
Yeah.
I only ever remember like doing that and knowing that I was doing that at one time. Maybe I subconsciously jump up and get myself active or like break my concentration, something like that. Yeah. But one time I felt like I need to step outside. We were still working together. You remember that day?
I think so.
I don't know what was going on with me, but I was like overheating in that shop, and I knew my next client was already out in the hallway. Yeah. But I looked at her and I was like, "Ma'am, I need to step outside for a few minutes. I gotta just take a breather." And she was like, "Oh, okay." Like, what? Right. I was like, I don't know what's not clicking, but I just need a moment. So that was one time when that definitely happened. But like you, like I definitely noticed a plummet in my creativity in those moments. I pride myself on doing a lot of artistic work and staying after hours or coming in before hours, to make sure I can execute those sets flawlessly without like messing with my work day or like having any conflict with that. And when I just drop off on doing that, it's just, it's a little burnout, and it's maybe just other things that have my concentration. But I definitely feel that drop off in creativity when things aren't clicking and I'm not sleeping. I'm like a 2-year-old when I don't sleep, man. It gets, I don't act right.
We know.
To your point, though, earlier, Kai, the agitation.
Yeah.
Like when this is normally a client that I have a great, experience with. I'm not normally, I feel myself being petty a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not with them. They don't get to see it, but I'm like annoyed.
Yes. It's all inner.
Yeah.
And it's
starting like resentment.
Yeah, exactly. And it has nothing to do with them.
Nothing at all.
Yeah, nothing to do with them. So, what are the consequences of unaddressed burnout? Like, you know that this is here, you are burnt out, you need the time, you need the rest, or whatever. What are the consequences?
You're going to quit your job. I'm about to lose. No, I felt extreme burnout years ago before I set standards in Addicted and boundaries in Addicted. I was telling Ashley all the time, like, if I don't get this figured out, I'm out. I'm going to find something else to do. Because I have lost complete control of, you know, this entity that I thought was for myself. I felt like that was a feeling assigned to others who work for companies or you know what I mean? I'm like, why did I do this? Why did I start this to feel like this? And it
affects your business. Overall, it's going to affect your business because again, you're not going to be happy. The creativity is going to be lackluster. You know, people are going to start to feel
Sure. You're making
what you're feeling.
Mistakes.
Yes, absolutely.
The dragging.
Yeah, absolutely. You being agitated, you being irritated. Eventually, somebody's going to feel it. No matter how much we can mask it, eventually, if this is a consistent mood or attitude, your energy is going to be present in that space, and people are going to see that. So, you know.
And even if, like, the clients aren't necessarily feeling it, people around you, your loved ones, they start to feel it.
Yeah, because if anything,
you have nothing for them.
You got zero.
Because you start to isolate.
Of course.
Yeah. Because I don't want to answer the question.
Yeah, my head down.
No, even that, not even answering questions. I just don't want to chit chat because I'm like tired of chit chatting.
But the chit chat is, how you been doing? I don't want to talk.
I do not want to chit chat, baby.
It get hard.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah,
they don't deserve that.
Yes. So preventing the burnout. How do we prevent the burnout?
Self-care.
That's always number one. We had a whole episode about the importance of self-care.
Yeah.
So our post about 2 weeks ago on a Sunday was a self-care post, right? And my self-care post was going to the Atlanta Botanical Garden and just being outside. In a space outside, fresh air, plants. You know,
I just had a client tell me about Botanical and how nice it was.
Yeah, super beautiful.
Yeah, we tried to go over Christmas, but it was freezing.
Yeah.
So we turned around.
But that's when it's the most beautiful.
Yeah.
They put a lot of into the holiday time.
So is Botanical right now going to send my sinuses over the moon?
It might help.
Send your sinuses over the moon.
Oxygen, but maybe not. Yeah.
With her, I don't know.
With her allergies,
I'll be there shut down and fogged up.
At the end, I was like, with all the bugs and stuff.
The bugs don't bother me. It's that pollen. I was about to say maybe the self-care part of it all goes back to what we speak about, the quadrifit. I don't really experience the burnout like that as much anymore because I am giving a percentage of my day to all of my quadrants.
You're balancing.
Yes. So it's like I'm getting the work done through whatever, but I'm also throughout the day tapping into the other quadrants, and those are more self-fulfilling than the maybe the financial piece or the obligation piece through work.
Right.
You know what I mean?
When you pour into yourself, you have more to give others.
Yes. And that getting up and working out in the morning, already knocking out that space for yourself before you even start servicing.
Yep.
It's a little mind tricky. It's doing what it needs.
You have more to give for sure.
Well, that kind of leads me to the next point of managing. Time management is a way to avoid burnout. Delegating responsibilities.
Yes. Outsourcing.
Outsourcing. Yes. Delegating, outsourcing, prioritizing. All those things will prevent the burnout.
Will help for sure.
Yeah. So, our whole basis of GTGI is the quadrifit theory, like you mentioned, being mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially fit. If you guys don't know what we're referring to, go back to that episode. I remember which number it is, but it's four or five. Quadrifit theory, something like that. Okay, so it's the quadrifit theory. So it's about being mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially fit, right?
Episode 4.
Episode 4. Okay. So if you listen to that episode, we talk about how you don't have to be 100% in all,
or 25%,
25% in all areas to make a full 100, but you have to put effort towards each one of them to make sure that the wheelhouse rounds out to be 100%.
Yeah. Yes. You can't neglect anything.
Yes. Right, not neglecting anything. The power of putting those efforts into those things is the ultimately a way to prevent the burnout.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And making sure that sometimes maybe mental might be more significant for you right now,
right.
or spiritual might be more significant for you right now, and you've been neglecting that particular portion, and that affects the burnout.
For sure.
So say, for instance, maybe your burnout is not financial, or maybe your burnout is not mental, or, but the physical, like you haven't really been doing anything. So say, for instance, you're working, and then all of a sudden you get a cramp.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The back hurts, or my head hurts, or like you said, my eyes are hurting, or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like you're not doing the things to make sure that you're okay. But, or say, for instance, like mentally, you just are not tapping out of the workspace, and that is affecting you. But you're going to the gym, and you're looking good, and you're feeling good, but your mental is not together. Right. So there's different forms of burnout, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's why all of that, because there are different forms, I do believe that tapping into every area of the quadrifit just kind of helps you not experience. I mean, I won't say that you won't experience it, but it won't be an overwhelming lean and you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's preventative.
A downward spiral.
Yeah.
Rather than like being reactive once you're burnt out.
Yeah.
Doing the quadrifit theory, tapping into all those quadrants, it's just preventative. It just gives you the best.
It's a healthy lifestyle.
And also, it's like things are gonna fall apart, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are already doing all those things, the backlash is less.
Yes.
Exactly.
You're able to cope.
You're able to cope just a little bit better.
Just a little bit better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Heavy on the sleep though.
Heavy.
Definitely gotta get
I'm
the rest.
telling you, heavy on the rest.
That's one of my favorite parts of the day.
Yes. Heavy on
There's
the
nothing
rest.
like it.
And
I
then
be running to the bed.
Man.
running to the bed and slick mad when I gotta open my eyes. Like I'm grateful to wake up. Don't get me wrong.
Lord,
Thank you,
don't take
Jesus.
them words, bro.
Don't take that. But like I'm like, dag, it's over already. It's already 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, God, it feel like I just got to the good part.
Yeah.
I'm super enthusiastic about sleep.
Yeah.
Don't go out of town with me if you don't want a nap being had.
At all. At all. You gonna be mad.
And we ain't gotta talk about it.
And we ain't either.
You over there, I'm over here with
Right.
this.
Listen, when I get there and I put my bags up, a nap is
happening.
being had.
Right. I remember we went to Dallas and she was like, "Oh, are you okay? Like I haven't talked to you." I'm like, "Girl, I was happy you ain't called me."
Listen,
you don't have to host me. I am not the type of person you have to host.
No, I'm not either.
We just be in a room, quiet, silent, ain't said a word. So whoever breaks the first, like the conversation, now we up.
Now we
Exactly. Yeah.
No,
over
1,000%.
Yeah.
Over here sleep, but it's like, are we going to this thing?
Right.
Yeah.
We gonna get up and
Right.
go. Yes.
It's gonna be interesting to see us because travel for our podcast event
Yeah.
in Miami.
When is that again?
Okay.
Wait a minute. Y'all.
It's in August.
Which date again?
Wait, I thought it was the end of.
It's in August. I thought it was. Isn't it this last weekend or this third weekend? Right. This fourth weekend, 25th through the.
Girl, y'all is about to have my clients fire me.
That's a long time.
Which
from
one we
now.
talking about? We going to the All-Star podcast All-Star weekend?
What's his name?
Shans.
Shans.
That's the end of July, boo.
Huh? I thought it was the last weekend in August.
Something is
Oh
August.
no,
that you
August
sent
is
me.
EYL.
Yes.
Oh,
August is
Yeah,
EYL.
August. Okay, so amongst sleep, meditation is good.
Oh yes.
Yes.
And I know that when meditation became like a popular
A
trendy
trendy
thing,
word.
yeah, absolutely. I feel like some Christians didn't understand the concept of it
For
all.
sure.
They were like, meditation, like who you meditating to?
It's the same as your praying.
It's the same as you're praying. It's being one with self. I really feel like it's tapping into self. I feel like it's a little bit, I won't say deeper than prayer. Lord, don't, whatever. I just feel like it's about more self. It's about centering yourself. Whereas praying is giving honor to God, but meditation is all of the above.
Yeah, I had
more
someone
self.
say prayer is you talking to God, and then meditation is like you setting yourself up to allow Him to talk to you.
Yes. Yeah. I love that. I love that.
And I actually do my meditation at night, heading into the sleep. So
Yeah.
it's just
Really?
a win-win for me.
I do mine in the morning.
I do mine in the evening.
Yeah, I do it in the morning.
I haven't conquered evening or morning meditation. I feel like my brain goes into like what I need to get done mode.
Yeah.
As soon as y'all should see me when I owe y'all some edits in the morning. I like claw out of bed and like grab my phone and I just get to work. So I haven't mastered that because when I wake up, I'm thinking about like where I need to be or what I need to do like right in that moment. But I get my meditation off, I think, during the appointments when I don't have to engage.
And that's okay.
Yeah, so that's throughout the day.
That's what meditation is. It's your form of
whatever
it is.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Definitely laying lashes. It could be very meditative.
Yeah.
Therapeutic.
It is.
You just zone out.
When I don't have to engage, I'm telling you, that's when I'm in the zone.
Yeah.
That's when I'm like firing off as far as executing and making decisions, but also I get to daydream and meditate in that space.
Yeah. Whether if it's prayer or meditation, you just need to adapt some stress relieving abilities or techniques that will get you through.
When do y'all have this moment of meditation at OTS?
Oh, on the treadmill.
On the treadmill.
Yeah, I do.
Really?
I'm like eye to eye. Now we got the new treadmills.
Yes.
I'm like eye to eye with myself.
I'd be like, yeah, I'm looking in the mirror, but maybe
I'm like, it's happening, and I'm not really conscious of it. So I know that it's a form of.
Yeah, no, I be talking to myself. I'm like, I literally be looking at myself in the eyes like, you got it, girl.
You got this, girl.
Yeah. No, but I think that I'm meditating in that moment, and it's a force. It's a force get into this mode.
Yeah.
So that I'm not paying attention to what's on the screen.
Yeah.
Or sometimes I'm so gone in the meditation, I don't know.
You don't hear the next instruction.
And I'm like, what are we doing next? And they all just bust out laughing at me because I'm like, I missed it. I was in the zone trying to get through that next. But I find myself meditating and thinking a lot when I'm on that treadmill. Trying not to focus on what I feel.
It's interesting. I'm sorry. It's interesting because it seems now that I started running, I don't remember doing that when I was like walking.
Like
outside
of OTS.
Yeah, it's like when I'm running, that taps in. It's like something else takes over.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, we talk about OTF all the time or whatever. It's like a gym. It's perfect for entrepreneurs. It's perfect for us. It's aligned. It's like set up so great for us.
Yeah. It is.
But even like now I have like some, stuff in my gym or whatever, or in my garage. It just doesn't give me the same feeling.
It's totally different.
Yeah, absolutely not. I mean,
I
used to be afraid of the yelling.
Right. Oh, the yelling?
Yeah, like because I used to, in my previous salon, I was next door to an Orange Theory, and I used to walk past all the time to get my lunch, and I'm like, they're not yelling at them folks. Now you get so excited about the yelling, like yell at me so I can get to the next level.
When you don't yell, you can see if you look at my stats. And if I have to catch a class on a coach that don't really give it to you, you can see my numbers.
Yeah.
I'm getting through the motions, but I have no desire. I'm not in that mirror meditating and pushing myself through. I'm just doing what I can.
There's one girl who she thinks she a pastor, honey.
That sounds fun.
No.
Yes.
It reminds me of, I laugh all the time because it reminds me of, we have like this little part when we first started our very first episode. And it's not obviously aired on on YouTube or whatever, but I'm talking and the Shay's like, wait a minute. Whose voice is that? Use your real voice. But
that was like episode 1.
I didn't know.
I looked at the clip the other day when I was looking for the Mother's Day clip.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's what she gives. And I'd be like looking at her like, girl, just talk.
Yeah.
Just talk.
Just talk. But anyways, yes.
We digress.
Right. Another part of managing burnout is maybe seeking some, professional help. We talk about therapy all the time. Getting somebody to listen to the things that maybe you want to talk about or expose to other people, like people that are close to you, friends, family, whatever.
An objective point of view.
An objective point of view. And, maybe not feeling or sounding crazy as you think that you may be.
That's all it's revealing to you. This is not an isolated experience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's healthy though. It's healthy to get those things off. It's healthy to talk about it and to kind of like restructure maybe your thinking and really focuses you on the business in the proper way. Yeah.
I mean, being surrounded, typically, like, I think entrepreneurs are probably, a lot of their peers are going to be other entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
You don't always want to burden, your folks
that makes sense.
With it. So it's like, even if it's just, and we kind of talk about not wanting your parents and your partners to worry. So it's like, just being able to get that off.
Yeah.
And because I'm an entrepreneur, it's like, I don't feel like I'm burdening her because I'm paying her for this time.
Yes.
So it's like I get to get it off and I have no guilt about it.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Or even somebody to really understand.
Yeah.
Because you know, like you say, your peers are entrepreneurs, but sometimes friends and family are not, so they don't really understand the concept of what your complaints about, you know?
Yes,
of course.
Because you're living the life you want to live.
Of course.
Yeah, exactly. So that could be
daunting.
Stressful in itself.
Definitely.
People not understanding you.
Yeah. But all they want to do is ask you how you doing.
Right.
Yeah. And we talk about therapy, but coaching is a thing too. Getting a life coach, that is a thing. Getting a business coach, that is also an option. That helps you, somebody to keep, you in line, or help you restructure to tell you, okay, well, maybe we shouldn't be doing this. Maybe we should be doing that.
Yeah.
And avoid burnout. Yeah.
Getting a mentor too.
Yeah.
Could help.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah.
Remove the ego and seek what you need to get yourself where you want to go.
Yeah. Even though we talked about maybe not somebody understanding what you're going through, you still need to have your people.
Yeah. Even if they're not solving the problems for you or listening to what you have going on.
Yeah.
Just creating, like having a safe space with them.
Yeah.
Being able to unwind with them.
Yeah.
Or just feeling like your real yourself, your true self.
Yeah, true self. Yeah. Even if it's just, going out for drinks and dining and whatever, or going to get massages together, or just taking a hike together. Yeah. Just something. You can't, and this is kind of like the pot calling the kettle black, though, because it's like I said, I'd be running to the bed. Yeah. But you do need extracurricular activities outside of work.
Yeah, we're human. We need to be socialized.
Yes, absolutely.
We need socialization.
No, you're 1,000% right. That's all
outside of work.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, 1,000%.
Yeah. Another stress-free thing or stress relief thing could be journaling, writing, reading. You guys know we love to read books.
I love to read.
Shay loves to read books.
Shay loves to read.
Shay has a huge collection
of audio books. No, listen, y'all. I was thinking about the journaling piece, right? So I get writing down, you know what I mean, like in your manifestation and your like building piece, like writing down what you want and writing down like what you see, but sometimes like journaling as opposed to like just a summation of the day. Sometimes I don't get that, and I don't necessarily get the purpose.
You don't get the summation of the day or the journaling.
The summation, like the type of journaling where it's like, today was wild. You know what I mean? Like it ran this way. Is it to look back to see where you come from, or just
some people,
I think it's to get it off.
Just to get it out?
Just to get it out.
Just to get it out. It's a stress reliever. Yeah. And it's like, what is one thing that you like to do that, like, is Orange Theory one of those stress relievers for you?
Yes, for sure.
So sometimes, like she said, getting it off for some people is like a huge stress reliever. Yeah. Writing it down, because sometimes people are not able to verbalize
their thoughts.
Or feel comfortable enough to actually say it to somebody else. And so that helps.
And to help you like get, we always talk about being present. Yeah. It's like it just kind of brings you back to present.
So writing it down in that moment gives you a sense of clarity, like to bringing you back to present, or like revisiting it after a while.
I think it's more
letting go.
Yeah, I think it's just getting it out. Yeah. I don't think you're going back and reading necessarily. I think like you only have so much capacity. Yeah. Like mental capacity. Yeah. Typically at night, that's kind of when I lose, I store the things I need to, remember, and I kind of release all the other things. So I think journaling just helps you get it out, especially if you're not talking to someone. Yeah. And if you are talking to someone, like my therapist, we have a journal where I'm, I keep up. I'm not great with it. Yeah. But I'll keep up. She wants you to keep up with what your days are like, so that when you talk to her, you can get those things off.
Got you.
You don't have to go back to remember what there was.
And probably what we do is probably more notes.
Yeah.
Like, do you ever just find yourself getting your thoughts off in your notes?
I feel like that's a form of journaling too. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. But I know that a lot of people will go back to old journals and like see how far they've come and kind of feel encouraged by that. Yeah. Yeah. So that could be another reason too.
Okay. I was just wondering, because I promise y'all,
the journey.
The only time I hear that these journals or this journaling is brought up, not to be all cryptic and whatever, but I'd be listening to ID.
Okay.
And the detectives or whomever is searching for the person who's dead, they go back and read their journals to read their state of mind. But I'm like, okay, they got that out. But nothing was solved, obviously, because they're, now they're away, they're dead. I don't know. I'm always like, I wonder what the point is. And then it's like you're actually writing down, especially if the day was scandalous.
Yeah. right.
Scandalous. Scantily day.
So I just be wondering,
that's in my notes.
Yeah.
More than anything.
Yeah.
Password protected in my phone. Yeah.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Finding hobbies. Okay, one thing you said you don't get the concept of like journaling. You know what I don't get the concept of? That's on this list, and I know it's helpful to people. Deep breathing exercises.
Oh my God.
I'm not good at that. I'm not good at it.
That's my favorite kind.
Okay, so what do you do?
Oh my God. Yes.
Through your nose,
I try to get to 10.
mouth.
Most of the time I fall asleep at night before I get to 10.
Okay.
But it's just very, and you're supposed to take a extra breath. So it's like inhale deeply and then take one more extra. And there's like it helps you, I think, what is it, DMT? Is an actual drug, but apparently your body makes its own.
Okay.
And if you do that, you'll get like euphoric high off of doing it.
Okay, you guys have to send me some stuff so I can try it.
It's good.
No, and then episode 21, I'll talk about.
And for people that are not good at like meditating, because it seems so kind of woo-woo, doing the deep breathing. Mm-hmm. Sometimes just like one of the things is like inhaling, right? Inhale deep, take the extra breath, and then focusing on or imagining that you're releasing that air, that breath, through your body, through your stomach, through your toes.
Yeah.
Like it, I be high.
I think I'm high
after I do it.
I think I'm excellent meditating, so I'm actually try it.
Try it.
I'll try it.
No, that's...
Well, see, if you're great at meditating, it might not...
Okay, it might not... See, I'm not great at meditating, but I definitely
feel...
You're good at the deep breathing exercises. Deep breathing,
and because... I think because I internalize things in a different way, and figure things out more internally, I can literally overheat. You know what I mean? Like I could feel myself getting to an anxiousness that just feels hot.
Yeah.
And like I feel hot, but I feel cold, but I'm sweating. And I can bring that all back to level with just some deep breathing exercises.
So that's how you meditate.
Okay, so that's how I meditate. And then also too, that deep breathing, it is like when I do it, when I actually exercise it, I realize I don't breathe properly.
Oh, yeah, we don't.
You get what I'm saying?
We don't. I have mouth tape. I always forget to do it, but it's like, of course, it's gotten really popular and trendy now, like taping your mouth shut, because you're not really supposed to be breathing in and out your mouth.
It's supposed to be your nose.
Yeah, you get a way better sleep.
Yeah.
You get into that REM sleep way better if you just tape your mouth shut at night.
Got you. Yeah. See, and that's what I feel like I do.
Mouth tape.
I imagine.
Waking up out one of them dreams. Right. Waking up out one of them dreams.
Start swinging on people. Literally, you think it's a shot.
You gotta like sleep around us, so you can't get it.
You'll feel attacked.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So managing burnout is not really a hard task. It's really just about taking care of self and recognizing the signs, right?
Yeah. Just avoiding autopilot. I know as entrepreneurs, it's so easy.
Yes.
Especially women. You know, we're managing multiple things. We have multiple roles most of the time.
Right.
And so I think it's easy to go into autopilot where you won't even recognize the signs
until
of burnout.
you have that break.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Stay present, pretty much. You gotta be present. And to help avoid getting here is stay strong and exercise your boundaries. You know what I mean? Like, if you are sticking up for yourself and, like...
nurturing your physical
sticking up for yourself,
and
sticking up for your business.
Yeah. That's real life boundaries. And sticking to that. Because, again, you have to have boundaries with self as well.
Yes.
So,
Oh, my God.
Yeah, because when people think about boundaries, they always think about boundaries with other people. But you got to have boundaries with yourself. Yeah.
You said a mouthful right there.
Yeah.
Y'all ever seen that post where it say real growth is when you sick of your own
shit?
Yeah, absolutely. Like... Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
That hit home.
Yes, it's real. So nurturing your physical and your mental, right? Again, the quadruped theory.
Yes.
So to sum it all up again, self-care, nurturing your physical, mental, and physical, mental, and overall well-being, quality sleep, cultivating your support system, making sure that you're communicating. Beyond that, if you need, professional, therapy or whatever, coaching. Yes. Again, sleep. Yep.
Oh my gosh. I remember that. Well, never mind.
What?
I was about to say, y'all know I love Tracy Ellis Ross. And she was like, She did a post way back saying like, don't listen to these people. If you need sleep, go to sleep.
Yeah, hustle culture is dead.
Yes, that's dead.
D-A-D. Yeah. Dead on arrival.
Yes. And lastly, adopt some stress-free. I'm fucking done. I'm sorry. So again, cultivating your support system and doing any of the things that you need to relieve stress, whether if you said like the meditation or the deep breathing, all those things, seeking professional help, some therapy. It's super important just to see the things that you need for you. It's it's gonna be tailored to you, right?
Sure. And self-care isn't selfish. Like,
absolutely.
You can't serve if you are underserved.
Yes.
Like, it's pointless.
Yeah.
Wasting
you show
your time.
up better in every aspect of
your life.
Care of yourself.
Yes, for sure.
And you encourage the people around you to do the same.
Yes.
Absolutely. You're influencing without being an influencer.
Influencing,
yes. Yes. No, seriously.
No,
that's my next post.
Why do I have that?
It's screenshotted in my phone.
It is mine. Yeah. Where did you get it from?
I'm not telling you.
No, I can tell you where I got mine from.
Let me tell you.
Pop.
Oh, Pop posted.
Pop, her best friend. He posted a post.
I don't know who you're talking about.
I'm talking to you, though.
Oh. All right, you guys. Anything else you want to add to managing burnout?
That is it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we covered it.
Yes. It's like I said, we slid through this episode with some really key points. It was quick, but it's so important, so important. And beyond it being for a healthy lifestyle, it's imperative to run a healthy business.
Yeah, I do have one point to that. It's like if the burnout is stemming from just being overworked, it's time to raise prices.
Facts.
Because that's where that resentment for me starts creeping in. I know when my prices need to be raised because I start getting I'm resentful. I'm like,
and some people have filtered through on these books that should not be.
Yeah, but they always say when you raise your price, you're going to lose a percentage amount of people, but that makes room for
the next
necessary people.
And if you raise the price, even if you don't, there's a time where you have to sustain without
that's
that 10% that you might lose.
It's still covered.
Yeah. We might have to do an episode on when is the time to raise your price.
And how to do so.
Maybe the title will just be, it's time to raise your motherfucking price.
It's normally time. It's normally time.
It's motherfucking time.
I think we covered it.
We covered it.
Yes, girls.
Thank you guys for tuning in to episode 20. I'm ahead of myself. 20.
You need to slow down, baby.
Slow down, shut it.
You moving too fast.
Live in the future.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Girl, you're not even on the mic.
At all.
Get on the mic.
I ain't been on the mic. I didn't know it was
1, 2, 1, 2.
God, I did that 5 times.
Right. All right, thank you guys.
Thank you. Love you guys.
Hey, girl. Thanks for listening. But before you go, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you next time.